Yeah, it's another moment with you. Thanks for joining me in this edition of One on One with Marcus Ikure. Yeah, today, quickly, I want us to share our thoughts on the subject matter, the power of the mind. Yeah, the power of the mind. And I want to take a lead from the book of Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, which says, Guide the heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Yes. Now, have you ever wondered the reason mad people are not counted during a census? Because the difference between a madman and a man that is sane is the mind. Mad people are people who have lost their mind. They don't have their mind anymore. While sane people are people with their minds. So the mind of a man is the engine room of a man. Now, whatsoever you become in life, 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 50 years from now, are all going to be a product of the mind. So when you see a man is a product of the mind. Whatsoever results the man is having is a function of the quality of the mind of the man. Because the mind is the engine room. Yes. What do you think in your mind? What do you have in your mind? Now, the reason why a lot of people are not prospering, the reason why a lot of people are not progressing is because their mind is not functional. So it is not only when one is mad that he has lost his mind, or when one is dead that he or she has lost the mind. One could be alive and just a living dead without a mind, because when you don't have a mind, it's as good as you are dead. What do you do with your mind? The engine room of a man. If you have ever seen any level of innovation, if you have ever seen any level of creativity being manifested by way of products, today you use the GSM, the GSM phone, the GSM. That's the handset. And with the aid of the handset, you can communicate all over the world. It's a product of the mind. Somebody somewhere thought of it and produced it. You talk of a whole lot of things. You see, one problem in Africa is that we don't create. We are a consuming nation. The African nation, the African race is more of a consuming race. No nation can ever achieve greatness without understanding and utilizing the power of the mind. So if there's any greatness anywhere you can think of, is if there's any advancement or development you can imagine or you can think, they are all products of the mind. So they are all being manufactured in the mind, because the mind is the engine room of a man. Now let's ask ourselves a question. What do you store in your mind? Some of us are not productive because our minds are blocked. If you're opportune to go into the minds of some people, you'll be shocked what you're going to see. You see things like hatred, you see things like gossip, you see things like envy, you see things like, how do you call it? Defamation of character. You see a whole lot of things. You see procrastination, so many things in that mind. Now, something somebody did to you 20 years back, you're still carrying it in your mind. How can such a mind be productive? Something that happened 20 years ago, you still allowing it to affect you. Somebody who understands the importance of the mind did a book by name Bob Gass, and he titled it Forgetting Your Past. Because he understands the implication of the past on your future, on your progress. So you cannot make progress if you don't let go of your past. So we must detoxify our minds. That's the gospel of this broadcast. For us to make progress in life, for us to succeed, for us to be productive, we must detoxify our minds. We must purge our minds of every forms of negativity in order for us to make progress. You have to forget what that person has done to you in the past. You have to forget your past completely and trust into the future. Refresh your mind so that every day your mind will be able, the productive power and capacity of your mind will be activated. And great ideas will emanate from the mind, innovations and creativity, which are the most important ingredients for success in our words today, will be given full practical expression in your mind. So please detoxify your mind and, free yourself. Free yourself. Throw away that burden. Throw away that tashi. In Chinese language, they call it tashi. Tashi means burden. Throw it away and let yourself free. Let your mind loose for productivity. Thank you very much.